Yo, what up everyone? How we all doing? We're back again today with Bill Burr Destroying People compilation. I feel like this is this man's speciality. This is what this man was born to do. He wasn't born to be a comedian. He was born to smash people. That's what... that sounds mad. If you're wondering what the shirt is before I get started, man, this is my football team, soccer team, Birmingham City. Gotta represent, man. Anyway... Let's get straight into this, man. I hope you've all had a good weekend, by the way. Let's go.
When did I start shaving? Well, I shaved it later on my first special.
Wait,
I had it shaved.
Hold on.
When did you start shaving your head?
When did I start shaving? Well, I shaved it later on my first special. I had it shaved.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah.
When I saw you in New York
I'm
for the Patrice
glad
thing.
you liked it.
I
I,
do.
see you
I like
losing
the
the
look.
roof there in the back.
Yeah,
You'll be
a
right there with
little
me.
bit. I'll be
We'll
there soon.
do a buddy cop show.
Exactly.
All right, two balding old guys
Exactly.
going after some hairy criminal.
I'm not a big fan of Steve Jobs, personally.
What are you talking
I
about?
think we saw this.
I don't know. I just don't understand what the big deal was with that guy. I don't get it.
He's like Edison. I don't know. He invented all this stuff to everybody. What are you talking
But
about?
did he?
You know how I feel about Edison.
Did he sit down and I'm gonna invent the iPhone and just sat there soldering, possibly welding, right? Didn't he have a crew of guys helping him out?
Sure, maybe he did.
So why, when he went to those nerd fests, didn't he have like a chorus of scientists behind him who helped him out too? He walked out like he was Tesla. Like tapping into electricity.
I'm not with you.
I think he just kind of told people what to invent. Like he just kind of came in I want my whole music collection in that phone. Get on it! And then all these nameless, faceless guys made it happen.
Yeah?
And then they have the big nerd concert, and he goes out there by himself. No belt, sneakers on. I just didn't buy it. Yeah.
Just know, in your life, if you ever achieve anything great and become successful and famous, Bill Burr will be there to humble you and remind you that deep down, you're still a piece of shit.
I'm a loner, man. I don't like people. So...
Yeah, you're not lying.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
This Fifth Avenue during Christmas time, the
can't stand
thoughts
it.
that go through my head. The thoughts that go through my head. I just want to chop that tree down and watch it land on people as I walk over their head.
No!
I do.
That was the
Sorry.
holiday season.
I know.
No.
You knew I wasn't going to stick to that. I was trying to be happy. I was trying to be happy.
When you took it out on Philly because they were a bad crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Your famous rant, which you've since said you like Philadelphia, and that wasn't the issue. You were just giving...
People in Philly don't even remember. Basically, if you haven't seen it, I was doing a show for the Opie and Anthony radio program, and they had this show called The Traveling Virus, and we were doing these 10,000 seaters, and we went to Philly, and they're notorious for booing people, and they booed the first guy off stage, and I went on 3 hours after that. So by the time I got up there, it was a complete shit show, and I don't know. They started booing, and I snapped and decided I wasn't going to leave, and I just attacked everything that they loved.
Can women be funny?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, of course. Will you guys just fucking grow up and just sit down and write your own horse shit and come up with it? Start your own fucking show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around.
Why is she nodding in agreement when she's the problem? She has literally just asked, can women be funny? And now she's there nodding in agreement with everything he's saying, even though deep down she's probably like, you fucking misogynistic bastard. And oh god, just do your own shit, man.
Own horse shit and come up with it. Start your own fucking show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do shit for you. That's the fucking problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never fucking let me in. I'd start my own shit. You guys got to start your own shit. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own shit and quit your fucking whining. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
Bro, I did in all seriousness, man, they should teach this to kids in schools. I know how the world's been painted to you guys, but the world's not that fair, man. And the worst part is no one cares that you're not gonna get a good hand. You're just gonna have to fucking play it no matter what you got, man. I'm sorry that you've had to hear it here, but it's gonna be a shit show, kids, when you leave the school. Do the best you can. Have a good day.
We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care. Well, when was the last time you went on stage and you killed so hard the person after you bombed? If you're fucking doing that on a regular basis, people are gonna notice regardless of what you have between your legs.
You know, I feel bad for right now, McDonald's. I feel bad for them.
Why would you feel that?
Because they backpedaled. They allowed fat people to blame them. And it's
Oh
just
my God.
over.
Yeah.
The second they made the salad, it was over. It was over. They said, you know what? It's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault you're fat.
It's
It
not.
isn't. Everybody knows it's fattening. You don't order 50 sandwiches, right? But they're a business. If you order it, they're going to give it to you. That's not their fault.
Yeah, and
So
then
true.
you think that that's it right there. Once they invented this, how
McDonald's
they,
is for when
they
you get,
admit it.
it's for kids and for when you get hammered. That's what it is. You go in there, you eat, you get the bread in you.
Yeah, at some point I was going to make a point here. That's why I keep looking at here.
Hey man, I watched this. I didn't even know. Oh my God. So listen to this. Right. So yeah, obviously this is Bill Burr. I was totally oblivious to this the whole time that I watched F is for Family. So I'm getting ready for the new Star Wars Mandalorian season 2, and so I thought, you know what, I'll give the rewatch. I'll give season 1 a rewatch. Boom! Who do we see? Fucking Bill Burr, intergalactic cowboy outlaw. I was like, oh shit! The first time around, I had no idea who you were. I just thought you were some guy. He's just some guy. And yeah, it's Bill Burr. I was like, this is literally the last place I'd expect to see Bill Burr. Just shooting it out with a Mandalorian in a space prison.
I realize I'm blocking myself
cool.
out of the camera. I love that you have the jib camera for this, like it's an action movie. Let's swoop in at these two guys sitting in these unbelievably small chairs. I literally feel like I'm gonna fall onto the floor. This is insane. You really went all out with the audience, though. They got full-size adult chairs. Are these like from the 20s before they had like horse tranquilizers in our food?
Oh man, the interviewer is not dealing with this well. He's just laughing awkwardly. He should just accept that the chairs are shit and join in back.
Are these like from the 20s before they had like horse tranquilizers in our food? When everybody was like 5'1"? Yeah,
And nothing's making you mad? Nothing.
Oh, things upset me. Yes.
Oh, he looks good there.
I don't know. I don't
looks
want to
good there.
look. I fly a lot, and there's this whole new thing of generation of people that take their socks and their shoes off on the plane. You got to look at their smelly feet,
Dirty
and then they'll
bastards.
literally stand up and they will walk into a commercial airline bathroom. Yeah, use it and then walk and sit back down again.
That's not right.
Yeah, if I was a dictator, those people would be eliminated.
3
I
times.
do.
I'll tell you what, man. There'd be some space on the roads if Bill Burr was a dictator, wouldn't there?
Dude, the second I saw the Christmas lights, I was like, I'm gonna bomb. I'm gonna bomb. This
No,
is
you're not bombing.
not my vibe.
No,
I
this
can't-
is your.
it drives
no, this
me nuts.
is this is festive. This is it. You're allowed to do this.
It's not festive, it's fake, okay?
No.
And you stick it in a box, and then you take it back out and you staple it up next year. That's what you do.
I love this dude texting for the entire interview. It's just trying to keep the attentions of millennials. It's like impossible. Look at him. He's already got the chains. He's probably got his own record label. He's like making deals as we speak. He's got championship rings on. I don't know what you're doing, dude, but I want your life, man. You're crushing it.
So are you in the
I
process?
cannot get comfortable in this fucking chair. This is just
I
like
was
one of
just
the
watching
worst
him.
things. This should be like in a museum, is like the prototype. This is what, this was the awful level of comfort. We went from a log to this, and then eventually they got cushions. It's another guy looking at his phone. I swear to God. Dude, the day Jesus comes.
Bro, this audience is so terrible. Like, just the whole feel of this interview is so bad. Like, the interviewer is just shit. I haven't heard him speak. Audience don't care. It's super close to Bill Burr. So it's like every little thing you're going to do is going to see. No one, like, because the interview is doing so little, it's forcing Bill Burr to speak and just rip at things. This is just very awkward.
It's another guy looking at his phone. I swear to God. Dude, the day Jesus comes back, if he ever does, if he's even a real person, like 90% of people are going to miss it. They're going to walk right. He's going to be walking on water and they're immediately walking by him. They're not even going to see it. Oh yeah, and there's a drop off in fame for Jesus at that point. Everyone was paying attention. Now no one gives a shit. Oh, there we go. No, but now this is like the ego one. Now I'm gonna be sitting above you.
Yeah,
you gotta
no,
come
man.
with two. It's fine. It's fine, sir. The one comedy through line that's working here is me shitting on this chair. Why would you take that from me?
That's so true. The only thing people are laughing at is him ripping the fucking chair.
Here is me shitting on this chair. Why would you take that from me? You're just totally going against the grain. I understand it, but you got on camera, so I think you get paid, even though this is online.
You see, Sugar Shea Mosley, one of the greatest boxers of all time, he's losing his championship belt in a
The
divorce.
Yeah.
Losing, yeah. It's like you're trying to break a man.
that.
Why does she want
I don't know
those?
why I remember that.
Right? So
break a man.
they go with their shoes. You know? No, and I love how when you get a divorce, all of a sudden it costs like 50 grand a month to give a kid Fruit Loops. Right? These guys, I'm telling you, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country. And it's just not being addressed
Pulling the
on
skits
any
in.
level.
Your character has.
What is... Who is that? I didn't... That was a spontaneous thing. Now the snowflakes are going to get me. Jesus.
A lot of tats.
Yeah.
Do you get those put on? You have a tat that says.
Oh, no. I have that's all my ink. I have this mic on, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
Be a gentleman and help me out with my point.
Hey, Kodak, can you believe that marriage didn't work out? Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
We recently
Yeah.
got a pit bull, which I know a lot of people don't like because they ate a couple of kids. I understand. They're great dogs.
Bill
Unless-
Burr is at his best in like... So, just from that joke, right? Just from the Bill... I got a pit bull and everyone likes it. These two completely straight-faced the whole time. He tells a fucking awful joke about kids being eaten. They're just still straight-faced. And it's just so funny to him that it's just like, you're so stiff.
I understand. They're great dogs, unless you're a bad owner. If you're a psycho, which I am, you can mess them up. I didn't realize that dogs feed off your vibes. No. Like if you're cool, if you're chill, they're chilling. If you're sleeping, they're sleeping. But if you're a psycho like me, and you're watching the game on TV and you're screaming at the ref like, you gotta be shitting me! I didn't realize the dog was in the corner being like, yeah, you gotta be shitting me.
Being a mother is the hardest job out there.
Most difficult job in the... Oprah said that.
Oprah said that, yeah. Has your opinion on that phrase changed at all since
No.
you've had a kid?
No. It's not the most difficult job on the planet. It just isn't. Dude, I did roofing in July. As a redhead, I almost died. There's people that work on like oil. What was that movie that guy made? The oil, the fucking, they
There Will
drill
Be Blood?
oil. What is it?
There Will Be Blood?
Not There Will Be Blood. The out in the ocean, they would drill. I can never remember the names.
Deepwater.
Mark Wahlberg
Yeah,
was in it.
Deepwater Horizon, yeah.
Those guys were working on an
shit.
oil rig. The fucking thing blows up. They're on fire. They got to jump into water that's on fire. Salty water into their wounds. You got to swim out of that oil and fire and then tread water, praying to God that the Coast Guard is going to get there before the sharks do. Now talk to me about a toddler. Oh, he was so fussy today. He wouldn't eat his peas.
So what's up with all these white kids now walking around trying to act like they're like gangster rappers?
Shit, how old is this? What the fuck?
So what's up with all these white kids now walking around trying to act like they're like gangster rappers? It's irritating. It's like everywhere I go, man. I figure I'd just be here in the city where you got a good mix of people. I'll be like in the middle of Kansas, though. Like the whitest state ever. There'll be some howdy-doody looking white kid like me. I'm thinking this is one of my peeps. Somebody I can have a conversation with. All of a sudden she's like, yo, what's up, kid?
Oh,
What's
God.
up, kid? I just
Oh,
wanna...
bro, this reminds me, right? Where was I? I think. So, for you that don't know, I feel like I don't mention it enough on this channel. In 2015, I worked and traveled around America. Right, I think I was in Nashville, and I had to get like a 36-hour coach journey to New York because that's where my flight was at JFK. Anyway, but we stopped in Kentucky. Bro, there was these two white dudes, right? And they just looked like, it was so cringe. It was. I'm not associating like streetwear in a certain way. Well, it is kind of black culture. Fuck it, it's black culture. That's what it is. And bro, they were like, they had the do rags on. Why is a white person wearing a do rag? I don't know. I'm trying to get them ways, boy. And they were just like, everything they were doing was like, yo, and they were just doing all this shit, and it was just so cringe to watch. And I feel like that just reminded me of what he says. And like, in the state, yeah, it was definitely Kentucky.
Ever there'll be some howdy-doody looking white kid like me. You know, I'm thinking this is one of my peeps. Somebody I can have a conversation with. All of a sudden she's like, yo, what's up, kid? What's up, kid? I just want to be like, nothing much, Brad. You know, you keeping it real in Wichita?
Come on, Brandon.
How the fuck are you going to be a gangster in a state, say, like Nebraska? You know, wouldn't you be like all hardcore about your crop? Shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying? My fucking corn wasn't wrong. My fucking scarecrow was tipping over and shit. You know what I'm saying, son? I just want to be like, dude, you're white. Go to the Gap. Give into it.
Yeah.
Buy some Dockers and come home. I've been going to gun stores and
It ain't all bad, man.
I have. And these
You know, being white from the outside, be a little cringe sometimes. It ain't all bad. We got some shit.
Dockers and come home. I've been going to gun stores and
Oh my God.
I have. And these rednecks are all telling me the same thing because I didn't grow up with guns. So they're just going, all right, you never had a gun, you want to get yourself a shotgun. It's got a great spread. That's what they keep saying. It's got a great spread. You don't even got to aim it. You got a problem, you just sort of whip around. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I just want to shoot the guy. I don't have to do like a bunch of drywall work. Like, reframe my diploma.
Welcome to 888 Poker.
I did check for adverts. I didn't think there was none there. My bad.
Lance owed anybody, he didn't do anything to me. You know what he did for me? He raised...
Who's he on about?
He didn't do anything to me. My diploma. So I didn't think Lance owed anybody. He didn't do anything to me.
Maybe I'll figure
You know
it
what
out.
he did for me? He raised $500 million for cancer research. That's what that lie did. Yeah, it was great. And everybody had the bands on. Remember the bands?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
That blocked out the sun,
Yeah.
right?
You know, it wasn't to block out the sun.
No wrist cancer.
Yeah.
No, the whole thing was
So
annoying,
funny.
and I hated how Oprah was interviewing him and acting like she was dumbfounded that this guy would do this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, we
she's
saw
been in
this bit
show
as well.
business for 35 years, and she can't, like, wrap her head around some guy doing whatever it takes to get to the next level. Didn't she, for the first 5 years, have, like, midgets who wanted to bang their mailman's boyfriend? And she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it, but she didn't have the power to say no, so she wrote it out. And then when she could make a good decision, she did a show, but she stood on the heads of those little people for 5 years until she got, and then she's sitting there across from this guy like, so how could you know exactly what he's doing.
Oh, not hamburger assistant again. Why can't Mom make dinner?
Ask her. She's the one who abandoned her post, not to do
Bro,
all the
it's so obvious now that it's Bill Burr, now that I know who it is.
Can't Mom make dinner?
Ask her. She's the one who abandoned her post, not to doing all the
Oh,
lady
that makes
work. I
sense.
gotta leave to go do some man work. And is anybody gonna get me flowers and tell me I'm beautiful? No. No one's out there marching for old Frank Murphy. He just watches the sands of his miserable life gather at his feet while his wife, the modern woman, throws on a pantsuit every morning and just... There's my worker bee.
What is your go-to dance move when challenged?
Waiting for the director to say cut. That was my go-to dance move. Well, I'll tell you, when I saw my kid, it wasn't, I didn't have, like, everyone was like, you're gonna burst down crying, you're gonna blah, blah, blah. I was, like, scared of it. Like, I was just sitting there like, hey, yeah, buddy, like, I didn't want to touch it. And then, like, afterwards, they give it to me, and I'm hanging with her for the first time, and I'm feeling nothing. And I literally put my head down on the bassinet. I'm going, oh, my God, I'm a serial killer. Like, I don't feel things.
He's on about his kid there. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I'd never thought about that. Yeah, no thanks. I mean, I guess topless is fine because they're just babies, but yeah, naked, nah, you can keep them.
So, Bill, do you Google yourself? Because I was like Googling the show.
No, God knows.
I was Googling the show.
I get trashed enough on Twitter. Do you know when I did the show last night? This is how like the millennials are, right? Somebody, I was wearing this exact same thing. You know, I'm on the road, so I got a nice stain on my shirt. So I was wearing this exact same thing. I go on Twitter, and somebody wrote, you know, Bill Burr last night dressed like an out-of-shape Jerry Seinfeld. What? So, yeah, I wrote back. I can't say what I wrote back. I wrote back.
You did?
You so-and-so. Yeah, it's like, why don't you heckle me when you...
Oh, bro, that's the drawback to being like famous, isn't it? Like, I don't know, like personally, just from doing YouTube, I know obviously I'm not famous, but personally from doing YouTube, man, negative comments, man, I don't know why. I guess it's just your personality. Negative comments, man, they really weigh on people, especially over the internet, because it's like, damn. I feel like if like say you put up a video and it's like you get 5 negative comments, I feel like them negative comments, what you imagine to be like representative of a much larger group. Do you know what I mean? Like you'd imagine if 5 people have actually gone out the way to like write the comment and call you, just tell you how much of a prick you are, then that's actually, it's 100 people felt it. It's just like 5 just felt it at the time. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe I'm just chatting utter shit, which is probably the more likely response. I enjoyed that, man. Obviously, there's a few clips that we saw before, but I liked it. I feel like my channel's slowly becoming Bill Burr, and that's not what's gonna happen. So we need to throw in some new comedians now, mix it up a little bit, so people don't be like, "Hey man, why are you just riding Bill Burr's dick?" I'd never do that. That's gay. But peace out, guys. Take it easy. Like, comment, subscribe. You know it means the world, man. Helps me out a lot. Thank you so much, and take it easy.